When I was young, sweeping leaves outside the monastery gates, I once asked my master, "What is the greatest wisdom one can live by?" He smiled gently and said, "Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself." It sounded simple, then too simple. But now, after decades of silence, reflection, and walking the long road of life, I understand. This is not just advice, it's a mirror. Think of it like this. The way we treat others is a reflection of how we treat ourselves. We lie, hurt, or ignore others. We slowly poison our own peace. When we judge too harshly, it's often because we fear being judged ourselves. So if you wouldn't want someone to speak harshly to your mother, don't raise your voice at someone else's. If you cherish your time, don't waste someone else's. Years ago, a tired traveler arrived at our gates, hungry, lost, and unsure. I gave him food and rest, not because he could repay me, but because I knew what it felt like to be lost, not on a map, but in life. You see, compassion is not about grand gestures. It's about understanding that behind every face is a story you haven't read yet. Time is the only currency you can't earn more of, and yet we spend it thoughtlessly in arguments, resentment, chasing what won't matter in the end. If you want to live well, reflect often. Ask yourself, would I want this done to me? If not, don't do it. If yes, do more of it. Life becomes simpler when your choices come from clarity, not reaction. The golden rule is not a command. It is an invitation to slow down, to see others not as obstacles, but as mirrors, to rise above noise and react with wisdom. So be mindful of your words, gentle with your actions, and above all kind with your time. Because in the end, what we give is what remains. This timeless golden rule teaches us the very foundation of empathy, respect, and responsibility. It reminds us to pause and reflect before we act, especially in how we treat others. If you don't want to be hurt, betrayed, ignored, disrespected, or judged, then why would you do that to someone else? This principle is not just about avoiding harm, it's about living with compassion and integrity. It's a simple yet powerful guide to building relationships based on mutual care. By placing ourselves in someone else's shoes, we begin to understand how our choices ripple into the lives of others. The golden rule isn't just a lesson from religion or ancient philosophy. It's a code of conduct for everyday life. In a world where kindness is sometimes rare, this rule becomes a beacon of light, guiding us toward more peaceful and meaningful interactions. When we respect this rule, we create a safe space for others and for ourselves, whether in friendships, family, or community. Treating others with the dignity we want for ourselves fosters trust, love, and unity. Every action we take carries a weight. It builds someone up or tears them down. Being responsible means acknowledging the impact of our choices, owning up to mistakes, and striving to do better. When we neglect this responsibility, we risk hurting others, damaging relationships, or planting seeds of pain that might grow into something bigger than we ever imagined. But when we embrace it, we grow into wiser, kinder, and more accountable people. The consequences of our actions, negative actions, breed mistrust, resentment, and broken bonds. Positive actions foster connection, peace, and self-respect. The truth is, what we send out, good or bad, often finds its way back. We sow compassion. We reap kindness. If we sow cruelty, we might face the same in return. Final thoughts: living by the golden rule doesn't mean being perfected. It means being mindful. It means taking a breath before speaking harshly, choosing love over revenge, and owning the way we make others feel. Because the world becomes a better place not through grand gestures, but through every small choice to treat others the way we want to be treated. Let this message remind you that our actions echo in the lives of others. Let's become more mindful, responsible, and compassionate human beings together. Like this video, if it touched you, comment your thoughts or personal experiences. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more meaningful stories and life-changing moral lessons.